Is it any players that reached out to y'all and y'all was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I'm really doing my stuff.
I love Brian because Brian will never listen to that. I see Brian say, oh, what's up, Los? He knows, Steph, if you do that, I'm on you.
Right,
I'm on you.
Braun with a nice shirt. 2 months go by. Out of nowhere, my phone hot, like, check Braun's story, check Braun's story, check Braun's story, check Braun's story. I check, and it's a selfie of him in the gym wearing the I'm nice shirt.
That's killer.
I was like, wow.
Oh, we need to do my work.
Hey, yo, so I saw, well, I didn't see. I heard that that one of our guests on the show was at All-Star Weekend, and he hit me. He was talking shit that I ain't noticed him and shit. And I was like, yo, stand up next time. I couldn't see you.
He was on stage with me.
Well, I didn't know he was on stage because I couldn't see him.
Because he came in. This is how he came in.
6'4".
Bro, he talking
Stand up.
What happened?
at the space party.
He hit me.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I tried to get in, they wouldn't let
Max
me
was
in.
standing on stage with me. He was like,
I was
yo,
on stage.
C, what up?
I was on stage going crazy. It was me and Just Who. I'm D right here in front of us. I'm like, D. He said,
Dealt the hand. hey.
that's why I got his watch now. Hey, he didn't want to get that. That's why I got his watch now. You ain't getting this back. You ain't getting this back.
Hit the
Shoutout!
Hit the Shoutout.
It's hard now.
The insert of energy that is brought here on the Wide Network today is brought to you by our brother Maxisnicee and
Yes,
FamousLos. Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Y'all came right in the door.
That is sick.
That was tough, right? That was tough. That was tough. Hey, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Make
That
sure
was
we're not
crazy.
playing. Bull City.
Straight from the Low Center.
Hey, definitely put Low Center. We definitely gonna talk about the Low Center.
Yeah,
the Low
We
Center.
definitely gonna talk
We
about the
gotta
Low
talk
Center.
about the
Yeah.
Low Center.
All right, but right away, we hoopers.
Straight hoopers.
What you do today in the gym? What'd you say you did?
Nothing.
What is nothing?
My jump was always really reps. I told you about the reps. I ain't been getting no reps.
You gotta
My
shake,
foot
talk
been
good.
messed up. My foot been messed up. That's the only reason I ain't been in the gym. I ain't been getting no reps, so I'm missing. I need to come to you, man.
You gotta get to the
I need to
line.
come to you, man.
Put it
Let me
close.
get closer. Let me get a little way from
Just
I need
go
to peel up
close
my
your
head.
face.
Don't you ever touch my fucking head like this again, man.
There you go. That's the angle.
I got it. This it right here. This it. Yeah, shot
All right.
terrible today.
So you ain't been getting no reps.
No.
So you went to the gym.
He was sorry. I'm recording long.
Let me get comfortable.
I'm like,
Sorry
no,
is a
man.
stretch, though. Sorry is a stretch. I'm never sorry.
Nah, he's not.
I'm never sorry.
You're not. I know you're not.
I'm never sorry. I might
You're
miss
not.
a few shots, but we all miss shots.
All right, facts.
So you never
You gotta
saw
say.
it.
But I'm never sorry. I'm always gonna make smart plays. I had a few alleys.
Okay.
Then-
Max?
Nah,
Fuck
I ain't
no.
play today. I ain't
Oh,
play
you
today.
ground crew.
Fuck
okay,
no.
got it.
Max
I
can't really
got
dunk.
I got a
Okay.
Max can't dunk.
I know.
Let him tell that he dunked on me before.
I got it. Y'all never seen it? You never seen me dunk on before?
No, we didn't.
I gotta pull it up.
The cap is so
I
crazy.
gotta pull it up.
The cap is so crazy.
No.
I seen you dunk. I didn't see you dunk
All
on
right,
him.
so wait, so Los just said something very important. We were talking about before they got here, we were talking about All-Star break.
Yeah.
And we talking about players once they return from All-Star break, what kind of rhythm, what kind of flow, what that they are in. And he talked about he ain't been getting no reps in. He got a little injury going on. And so he showed up and he poo-pooed on today at the gym.
Yeah, stretching it.
I mean, you what'd you say when you walked
I
in? Your
shot
head
bad
was
though.
down?
I'm a man up. I shot bad.
Yeah, but if you'd have
Terrible.
had your reps,
You had your reps.
Oh yeah, I'm not missing.
so
Blanking.
that was our
So that's
point.
what we talking about. We talking about the guys who did not go to All-Star Weekend. What are they doing? Are they on the beach?
Right. Yep.
Are they taking a vacation, spending time with their family? Are they getting reps in at the same
They
time?
should be working
Right.
because
They
they
should be
didn't
working.
make All-Star, so they should be working.
So, D-Ray, you first.
That's what we want to talk
You've
about.
been to All-Star Weekend many times, but you was never lucky enough to be called an All-Star.
Lucky is funny.
Lucky enough. You gotta be lucky.
Blessed enough.
Or blessed, but you gotta be lucky. You wasn't blessed.
Right.
You wasn't blessed enough for lucky. What did you do on All-Star break?
Man, it depends on where I was at because, the first years in Miami, it was all about you better watch what you eat. We were just having a good conversation, myself, Q Rich. I forget who we were talking about. Talking to, but we were talking about how we went to the Bahamas. We were so concerned about how much we were drinking, how much we were eating, because we knew when you get back, weight and body fat. You know what I'm saying? We knew that was on the menu when we got back. So it depends on the team, to be honest. With Miami, I kind of kept it really strict. I hung out a little bit, but it was more of get your work in. Not really shots, but just more cardio, make sure you get your lift in, stuff like that. Other teams I played on, I didn't worry about that. I had a good time. let your hair down a little bit.
I like that.
So you have players that come in.
Like I
what do
see
your
it-
players do?
So it actually depends on how regimented the player is, right? And so I get a chance to evaluate it over the years to see who needs a mental break. So some players have, they need a break away from basketball. Now, you can reward yourself with a break if you're a guy that put in the work.
Yep.
So it's easy to get back on
Facts.
if you're repping and you pre-gaming, you got a routine, you putting in the extra hours. The break come around, you may need 24 hours or 48 hours to digest,
For sure.
just to reset intentionally. That doesn't mean you don't lift weights, ride a bike on the boat, whatever you're doing. That means you're not shooting the basketball. But mentally, you can get the mental reps to get back, right?
No doubt.
Then there's some guys that are the 14, 15, 12 men on the roster. You fighting for your life.
Better get
You
your
got to
work
have
in.
perspective.
Yeah.
And because you'd only get one opportunity. The NBA ain't no joke. It's for real. You guys playing in the NBA are next level basketball players,
Right.
next level athletes. Because there's hoopers everywhere. So it depends on where you at and the bulk of minutes that you play
Yep.
that allow you to set your regimen. So I have different level of guys. I have guys that are committed. Man, I need 48 hours. I need 70. That's how they talk. I need 72 hours just to be out, me and my lady.
72 hours to get away from the game.
Get away from the game.
Okay.
So it's
But
a
then
plan to even getting away.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the guys that don't do nothing, that are just disappointed because they're not playing, or they maybe they got traded, maybe they're not where they need to be. If you're not consistent, there's no way you come back after All-Star break prepared and in rhythm.
Yep.
That's what Los was talking about, getting a shot up. So to me, this is a big thing. And then I look at coaches. So my question was to D was like, him being a franchise player, he gets a different view than a normal player. He's connected to the GM, the president, the coach, the coaching staff, and then on the player side. So his view was different. So D, from that perspective, how does a coaches hold you accountable to push the team to be ready to make that run? Because they're thinking championship.
Well, if I go back to what D. Wright said, most of my career was in Miami.
Yep.
And y'all hearing a little bit about the Heat culture, right? Y'all, as fans, you get a chance to hear about Heat culture. Like, what the hell is it? But one thing when it comes to Heat culture, I had a whole, Spo sent me with a whole one-pager of what he expected when I got back. Right. So I expect your body fat to be at 6.5. I expect you to be able to do these things. So I already knew, and they sent us, Bill Ferran, they sent us with a whole plan on your All-Star break. These are the things you can do to keep your cardiovascular up. So I already know what's expected.
Right.
Because the organization already set precedent. They didn't just leave it up to me, my own vices, to go take that break, to be somewhere. So it depends on where you are. Now, I've been on another team or so where, you off and you just off. Yeah. And you gotta figure it out on your own. And so, you try to build your own group. Like, hey, dog, we working out. Hey, you working out. You try to keep yourself accountable. But like when you win an organization that holds you accountable because they have a culture, then it's kind of easy to be like, okay, I at least got to follow this. At the very least, I got to follow this. Because when we get back, they're going to challenge me on my cardiovascular right away. That first practice is going to be nothing but running.
Ooh. The young people, when they talk about Heat culture, they talk about the body fat and what is your perspective? Do you think it's necessary as a professional athlete?
Most definitely.
I'm new to this though. I know the Heat coach about this is like I wasn't expecting this conversation about the body fat and woody. I'm just thinking about
Because as a fan, you don't think about this.
I'm not thinking about that part. I didn't know none of that though.
Yeah.
And Pat, his
gonna ask you
whole
about that
thing,
when we get done.
Yeah, his whole thing was about the numbers. So if you were at these numbers, the guards had to be 6.5, wings 8, and the bigs 10 or 12, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And your weight had to be at a certain level too. And he believed if your numbers were at that means translate to winning.
That translates to your best performance.
Yeah, so it's definitely necessary, to hold you accountable, make sure guys are working, because it's an up and down season. Guys get mad that they're not playing. Guys are playing a little bit, so it makes you get that work in.
That late night eating.
Yep. All that too, the drinking.
You get drinking. That all come into play. Did you guys do the NBA Fives? Was there a cardio or like a cardio test?
Well, that was
Coming back?
not coming back from the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me come back. I got a question for you guys. So, as someone who you guys know the game, you guys play the game, you guys comment on the games, right? You talk about the game. I watch Low Center, so I know you be sitting in front of the TV talking shit
all day.
Have you ever thought about these conversations that we're having about what it takes for a player to actually be the player that you expect him to be?
So, shout out PJ Harrison. I was with PJ from the jump. That's it. So I was with PJ every day. So I know what needed to be done and what we needed to do. We used to live in the gym until we didn't live in the gym. But we used to live in the gym. Food had to be a certain way. Need to be on that camera. In that gym, letting coach know, Willa, we working out. I know it's not practice right now, but I want you to see we working out. Okay. We working. And that's why I used to stress that. I used to stress that. I'm like, if we're not getting as much time, like, well, who we play? Kobe. I think we played Kobe and them. P had 11, like first quarter. And whatever, then set the bench, like, damn near, like the rest of the time. And I'm like, all right, so they really need to see us working, because I don't really think they like respect it. So even when it's not gym time, go hit that weight room. Let them just see you working. Let them like, oh yeah, this dude's serious about this. You need to let them know you're fucking serious about this shit.
That's important, because me and D Wright just talked off camera.
Just talked about that.
I was telling him about his brother and being with the Knicks. I know Coach Tibbs, so I study coaches, and I was like, he got to show up at the gym because I know where Tib live. Tib lives at the gym. So whether you are in the gym, got a coach rebounding, you shooting on a gun, he's watching, and he's watching everything. So that's a great point for you young hoopers out there. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, great point, yep.
Practice ain't enough.
I know what you're doing. You ain't doing
Practice ain't enough. Practice ain't enough.
Right.
Like, you don't separate yourself from just practice. You need that individual work, all that, Practice is cool.
But you got to put in the time. And putting in the time doesn't mean that you got to be shooting NBA threes that take all of your body, power, and you can be shooting free throws, ball handling, light shot. I got a light system to go in with my players to build more than about 8 to 10 feet, because it's the repetition.
Yeah. I'm gonna switch gears real quick. I'm coming to you, Max. So, you tell us. You obviously have you've done so much, when it comes to around the game of basketball. How did you create your style? How did you create what you do, which become where players are engaging into the things you do? Like, what made you look at basketball? What made you look at the sport and say, I'm going to imitate this, or I'm going to be this?
Low snow. I'm like fake slow. I've always been goofy, funny. And
you said fake slow?
Yeah. Like fake slow.
Okay.
So it's like, I grew up playing basketball. So, and I was always in practice, the goofy one, the funny one, the locker room, the funny one. And so when...
At first you just wanted to be in my videos.
Right.
And I had to check...
No, So, I was in JUCO, and I was, my goal was make it to the NBA, right? Whatever. Everybody does. And cool. And then so then I met Los. I met Los when Los came down to LA, and then I decided doing videos with Los. But the videos we was doing, Los just posted on his page, and Los was like, man, you gotta post this on your page, like, because if I tag you and people engage into your page, they're gonna see that you post nothing, and it's like, well, why do I have to follow you? And so I took advice. And I started just making my own posts. And then so every time we do videos and he tagged me or other creators tagged me, and now they engaged in my content. And
No.
What?
He posted the Lonzo video.
Oh, yeah.
On his story.
How Lonzo walked and stuff, right?
He posted the Lonzo video on his story.
Right.
I called him like, man, what are you doing? This is gonna be gone in 24 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love you with me. I rock with you. But it's no need for us just to be friends if you're not really like something. Like I'm trying to help you out. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. I'm like, Max, this is gonna be gone in 24 hours. I'm over here rolling.
Yeah.
I'm over here crying. Post on your page. Boom. He posts on his page. First video, viral.
Facts.
First video viral.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're a good friend.
Yeah,
First video
I was
viral.
gonna
Good
say,
friend.
yeah, I can tell. You know, you definitely sharp. I've been following you for hella long. Before I think you was even doing basketball stuff.
Yeah,
I think you was doing the
hood stuff.
yeah, exactly.
I was doing the hood videos.
And the funniest video to me that you ever did was the dance coming through your door or whatever.
That's the first viral video. The first viral one.
I remember that video. So now you being like an OG in the game, do a lot of these content creators and the people that want to get in the same lane as you, do they reach out to you to get advice?
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah, a lot of people do that, you know. And this is what I do.
You give them advice?
Yeah, you see how I do that? You see how I do that?
Yeah.
Like, and this is why I do my content the way I do my content. You don't see me with a billion cameras, the expensive cameras and all. You see me with my phone. I don't want nobody in the hood think they need a $3,000 phone to make a video. You don't need that.
Right.
You just need a phone. Post it. And that's why I was showing Max. I'm like, Max, I'm with you every day. I need you to get right. Get right. And B-Dot's with us too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're going to be with us. Like, you're going to be with us.
Right,
so
gonna be
Max,
with us.
post on your page.
Yeah.
And then what I love about Max is he did it his own way.
Yeah.
He did it his own
That's
way.
what I love. He got his
and
own
he goes
style.
the extra mile with it.
Yeah,
That's why I
facts.
love it.
Yeah.
Like you see you see how you are right now? And you see what you got on with it. Max will do the same video, and he will have damn near the same shirt on.
Right.
Yeah,
Where you be like, wait, how do you do that?
Like,
Where are you finding it? Are you going to the Goodwill? Where are you finding this shit?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everybody asks me this. I go to Amazon
Okay.
and I arts and crafts it. I order the items and I arts and crafts it myself. Like scissors, glue, and all type of
Oh,
shit.
that's a bar.
Oh, you do your own wardrobe.
Yeah, do my own job.
That's
That's
killer.
fire.
And it's easy because like, and then people like, nah, man, I'm a stylist, and you just I'm like, oh, I'll go to Amazon, $5, $15 is tape, scissors, and glue.
Yeah.
That's killer.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
what housekeeping is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Wait, so okay, but what made you find? How did you find your style? Because your style is different than most styles. So how did you create that style of imitating players the way you did? Like you want to just imitate them in shots. Like B-Dot was kind of imitating their style,
Yeah. Right.
The Euro. All that. You went to
Like
a whole different place.
Tunnel walks.
I just woke up one day and I said, you know what, I'm just do this. that's literally what it is.
Facts,
And
though.
it's like when you do it and it works, even if it doesn't work at first, it's cool because they might not be tapped in yet. But you know what I'm saying, that once, second, third, fourth, fifth, even the sixth time, then a sixth time, all right, bet, cool. Now they rocking with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you gotta people follow us for basketball, but we can make all type of other videos
sure.
that's not basketball, and it'll be funny as hell. But it's not gonna be so much tapped in as of our basketball content.
100%.
But if we start doing, you know what I'm saying, more and more of not basketball, they're gonna be tapped in. But we still tapped in basketball. That's why we really don't.
That's
but
what
like,
the audience is.
Yeah, that's what the audience is. So that's why we locked in the audience. But we
Yeah, they
can
done
do way
boxed
more.
us. They done boxed us. It's
Yeah.
okay though. It's okay. I love it. I love it.
Well,
I love basketball.
but don't feel that way because we're in the same place, right? I started a podcast a year ago.
Facts.
I was interviewing people that was, at a certain level. When nobody watching it, I'm interested in it. But my true audience, my core audience, they want to see this. They want to see us talk about hoop. They want to see because that's what they know you from. And so you can evolve in front of their faces for sure, but you give your core audience what the core audience wants.
You still gotta,
Yeah, you gotta feed the beast in a sense. And so I love that because what you guys have done, man, I mean, y'all in this creator world, right? And some people don't want to be looked at as influencer. It's a lot of I don't know the right terminology. Yeah.
It's new. We older. It's new. We wasn't influencers.
Like, it wasn't influencers.
I
Now
just
it's
did
influencers.
videos. I just did videos.
I just did videos. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Now we're influencers and all that stuff. It's a lot of stuff we got to catch up to. If we let them pass us, they're gonna leave us. Yeah. We gotta grow with them. We gotta grow with them. Like that's why we're on podcasts now. That's why we're streaming now. I'm saying we gotta grow with the times, even if you don't want to.
Is it any players that reached out to y'all after you guys maybe imitated something or talked on? I know you super tapped in with the Warriors and Steph and stuff like that. You with Bron, you do a lot of Bron. So is it any other players out there that really tapped in and y'all was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I'm really doing my stuff.
Man, my first one was R. Kelly.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
What did you do?
R. Kelly, I did an R. Kelly video. R. Kelly hit me. That's
you singing?
That's when I said, no, R. Kelly was drunk. Kels was drunk outside singing, and I did a video on it, and Kels DM'd me. I'm like, hell no, boy, I can't even DM me. That's why I said, oh yeah, this is crazy. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild.
And then of course the Steph video and the Khari video, but the Kels video was crazy. That's why I said, oh yeah, it's a rap. Then Odell hit me, y'all know.
Yeah.
You know, I moved out here with Odell. So Odell hit me, and then that's when he moved me out here with him.
Okay.
That's when I realized, I said, oh yeah, rich people are, they're nice as hell. Rich people, that's what people don't understand about rich people. Like, and I'm not that rich, but Max had way less than me. Max had way less than me. So when I'm talking to Max, I'm telling Max, oh no, let's get you right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with I had a friend.
I was in JUCO.
Let's clean you up, bro.
Y'all.
If I was in JUCO, he talking about Max had way less than me. You had a whole, you was FamousLos.
Yeah, but
he talking about Max had less than me. I'm in JUCO.
Yeah, but you was having unrealistic dreams, and that's what was getting me. The NBA and shit, I'm like, Max, I'm watching you.
Why you bullshit?
I'm watching you live.
Live stream, dog.
That ain't true.
From the Low Center.
Let's go a different lane. Let's try a different lane.
That's because I was with you. If I was with Chris, I would have been on that way.
Okay, you retired back then.
Might have been
Yeah.
Only one out of we talk about this all the time. One out of fucking a million people go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be one Max. It's nice.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I never went overseas. Somebody said, "Oh, you can play over. Why? Just why you ain't go overseas?" I'm like, bro, I could have played overseas. You know how many different levels it is overseas.
Yeah,
I could
that's
play
what
overseas.
people don't know.
I can play
right
overseas
here.
right now. I can play overseas right now.
Yes,
not conditioned, not conditioned at all. That shit. I can play overseas right now, but it's only one FamousLos.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? You need to stand out. I don't want to go somewhere and just be on a roster somewhere. If I'm not gonna be passing the ball to Steph. You know what I'm saying? Or getting a screen by fucking
Draymond.
I'm good. Let's try to level. Let's try to be.
I respect that.
That's different.
So how did you? Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to Low Center. So how did you create Low Center? And also too, what has been the reception from? Because you be smashing the Warriors, bro. Especially Curry. But he be on Curry.
Yeah. I don't want nobody to think, it's like favorites and stuff. Like it is favorites. You know what I'm saying? It is favorites, but there's certain people that I know I can say stuff to. There's certain people I know I can't say to.
Okay.
There's some people I know I can't say nothing to. So y'all probably never hear me say their names no more because I don't like how they act. I don't like nothing about them. So it's cool. But Steph, I know I can say stuff to Steph.
Okay.
He never gonna take it personal. Bron, this is why I love Bron. It doesn't matter what his fans try to say, oh, you hate Bron. First of all, I love all my NBA players. I wouldn't have nothing without my NBA players. Yeah. So don't ever get that twisted. I love all my peoples. And if it comes to a GM situation with a player, a fucking water bottle situation with a player, anything, I'm always gonna defend the player. Because there gotta be a reason we did this. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a reason we did this. But I love Brian because Brian don't never listen to that. I see Brian still, oh, what's up, Los? He knows.
Yeah,
if I'm talking about Brian, why you ain't take that? Why you ain't take it's 3 seconds on the clock, gang, and you passed it to dude. You know I'm tweaking on you. You know I'm tweaking on you. Steph, if you do that, I'm on you. I'm on you. Take that. We go to sleep at night. Either we won with us or we lost with us.
Yeah, facts.
We
So
like
how
that.
did you develop that style? You be right in front of the TV,
That's
bro.
just how I talk.
That's how you normally talk when you're on.
I started off doing, the acting out, whatever. Then Dot started doing it. Shout out B-Dot, man. Shout out Filet too. I still ain't said it. Filet, it's my boy. But I started off doing it. Then Dot started doing it. I say, I'm a thinker. I want y'all to know I'm a fucking thinker. Yeah, I said. My boy Dot was doing it. He was doing the little acting out people too. I say, I'm gonna let Dot act. I'm gonna talk it. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something different. I'm gonna let him act, and I'm gonna fucking talk it. So I was rhyming it first. I was rhyming with the Steph videos, with the Duke videos. I was rhyming. And then, David Best. Shout out David Best. Y'all know David Best?
David Best.
Hey.
David West?
Don't you? That boy is crazy.
I don't know David Best.
He works with, he's with John Wall, but now he works with the Cavs right now, or?
I think he's behind. Is he behind him? No, he's probably back in the back somewhere.
Yeah, well, he was somebody. He was I know he was John like security at first, but we know Dave from high school.
Okay.
We played against him. But he came to my comment section and said, the Low Center.
Oh, that's a bar.
And I'm like, I said, Dave, I like that. Yeah, I said, I like that. That's just like Odell. when I first got down here, Odell kept saying, him and Ben the Don, shout out Ben. He said, why he do that boy like that? Oh, like, why he do that boy like that? Why he do the boy? I'm like, what is wrong with these niggas, man? I'm like, why they keep saying that shit? But I'm guessing this is what, I'm on the East Coast. We don't really know why they watch me on the West Coast. So this all they kept saying. Everywhere I'm going, they're like, why you do that boy like that? I'm like, maybe I done said that shit before or something like that. I don't know. So that's why I made it. And that's how I end up with the shoes, the why you do that boy like that. Shoes with Steph.
Killer.
I'm telling you. And then David Best made it.
Wait, he just dropped the bar though.
Yeah, he did.
With Steph.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With him. With 30.
We just talked
Big
about
30.
that.
That's 30
Best
right there.
shooter in the world.
Talked about
That's
that.
30.
Mm-hmm.
That's lit.
What we talk about?
Well, we just we had a board meeting earlier, and we were just talking about people that have like sayings, like when they say something, like why you do that, boy? Like that's how with the Hoopers win the gym. I'm in the lab, and they was like Los. I'm like Los who? Why you do that, boy, like that? So I'm poop. Oh, he cold.
Yeah, that was cold. though.
I was like, oh, he cold.
Mm-hmm. Why you do that boy like that? Why she do that girl like that? Just like you know, you gotta think. You gotta think if you're a winner. You gotta think. You gotta
And
think.
you got the collab.
better than what? Yes, sir.
And I'm nice. That's
nice.
killer.
That's the best one.
I'm nice.
That's the best one. I was gonna say that.
He gonna ham on it. Show him, X. And he gonna ham on it.
I'm nice.
Are you nice? That's the best one. I was gonna let. I was
you
gonna
nice?
let y'all just
Tell
say
him about
about-
Brian. Tell him about Brian.
That's the best one.
Tell him about Brian and Trey at the same day.
Oh yeah, you know, Braun wore the I'm nice shirt
Okay.
2 years ago. I had met Bronny in the AAU tournament, and I was like, Barney, what's up, brother? Nice to meet you. Whatever we exchanged Instagrams, and I was like, I'm gonna send you some merch. Send me Addy. He sent me the Addy, and I was like, all right, bet. I sent you. What size you wear? He was like, I think he was like medium or large. I was like, all right, bet. I sent you small, medium, large, X large, 2XL in case anybody else in the house want to grab one. in case anybody in the house want to grab one. So cool. I sent it to him. About probably 2 months go by. Out of nowhere, we in the car. It's me and Los in the car. We're going to some tournament, and everybody. My phone hot. Like check Braun's story. Check Braun's story. Check Braun's story. Check Braun's story. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm thinking about it. We post one-on-one videos or something, whatever. I check, and it's a selfie of him in the gym wearing the I'm nice shirt.
That's killer.
I was like, wow. I had nothing to say for like 5 minutes. I told Los, I see that. I said, Los, look. I said, Los, look. I said, Los, look. And it was Braun.
And that's big because
big,
Brian knows everything that's said.
Yeah.
Everything that's going
Just
on.
so you know.
But Brian would act like he don't see you too. Like, you know, Max trying to get his attention. You know, I'm here. Brian act like he don't even see it. Now
Right.
So the fact that Brian did that, because Brian act like he taller than you. Like, stand up. I don't see you. So the fact that he did that, that was tough.
That's tough.
That was tough.
But I met Braun a few times. Every time I see Braun, what's up, family? Good?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think right before that, Trey Young had wore the I'm nice shirt.
He did, yeah.
And then we going crazy. We going crazy like, oh shit, yeah. Well, you know, we like when our boys wear the stuff because you know it helps us out too. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So we like, oh yeah, we going crazy. And then like, I lied to you not 10 minutes later, Braun got it on. We like,
yeah.
What is going on?
Facts.
We're going crazy. What is going on? And I'm nice. I love it.
I love
fucking love it.
And then me and Zaire had a Dom Nice and a Young DNA collab too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You got the sweats on.
Yeah, I mean,
fire.
I support. So don't even worry
And
about
then
that.
I got the Wayne Zaire version. Wayne version.
Chris, to talk about Brian. So last night Brian had 40. Again, was this again? 40.
I think it's again.
Is it again?
It's
Didn't he just do
again.
this
It's again.
But here's the thing, though.
a couple nights ago?
People act like getting 40 in
It's
this
light.
day and age is light.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And then he's LeBron. So he's on the scouting report for the last 20 years.
Right.
So that could be
You know all
80.
his moves.
Yeah.
But you know what he did last night that was so impressive, bro? I was watching the game. His movement without the basketball is crazy. He's one of the best 45-degree cutters. He scored last night at least 8 to 10 points off of backdoor cuts and passing and cutting in space.
Yep.
And his movement is legit. He moves better than any rookie, veteran in the NBA. he moves without the basketball, and if the ball is late, it's your fault because he's seen the opening. He's so amazing. I'm watching him play last night. He literally didn't do it by just pulling up shooting threes. He did it with how we want young guys to learn how to play the game of basketball.
No doubt.
He did it without the basketball. And it was so impressive. Shout out to Bron. It was impressive to get 40 at 40, but what's more impressive that he's a #1 option on the scouting report defensively to be guarded.
The hardest thing about the thing with Bron do is he's a passer.
Great
He's
passer.
a passer. It's hard to scout somebody when you don't know if they're gonna attack, and then he can shoot the three. They're gonna shoot the three, or they're gonna be passing. So it's like, all right, yeah, we got a scout report, but
what does that mean? He's a passer.
What we gonna do?
Break that down.
He can pass.
He got vision.
Yeah.
So
Is he a
can
passer or can he pass?
too. I don't know. Is he a dunker? He can dunk.
Did it say he was
Is
pass
he
first?
a
Right.
passer?
So,
He can pass.
Is he a passer or it's not the same thing?
He is a scorer, bro. He's broke the
He's
record.
a player. He's a player.
Yeah, like,
He's
but
a
people
player.
say he's a passer. I know guys who are a passer. They are ball movers,
It's a difference.
facilitators.
Like you would
This
say,
is different.
Tyrese Halliburton's a passer. Yes. I mean, he's a passer. You know what I'm saying? Bron, like he does stuff like intentionally to pass.
Yep.
He might drive just to draw somebody.
Yes.
So it's hard to like scout somebody like that. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be driving, boom, bang me, dunking me. I don't know if he's gonna be shooting threes. I don't know if he's gonna be going just to make a pass. Like,
That means his IQ's off
Bingo.
the chart. I watched
100%.
I watched on Instagram, they were showing a clip. I don't know if they're just replaying the Olympic stuff, but Steph went over to Kerr and was like, he called ear tug. Because I sent you the clip to hear your voice on it. He called ear tug. Bron was coming off. He was like, ear tug. Steph set it up because he knew that can get Bron downhill. He said as soon as Bron, he set the screen, before even Bron can get there, the ball was hitting him in his hands. So a lot of players, Los, if you want to dig a little deeper, a lot of players don't understand when. They don't understand when to get off of it, when to keep it. That's a part of the reading, and I call that the boxing part of basketball. When you in the game, if a guy is a good boxer and he's gonna hit you with this right, you gotta know how to adjust, you gotta know when. And that's a part of basketball, and that's a mastery stage that most people never get to, is to get you the ball at the right time, when. That's him.
Yeah.
I agree.
When.
Why did Steph call it? Why did Steph go to Kerr and call Tug ear? What was his mindset? Let's go into his mindset real quick.
Steph Curry or Bron?
No, why did Steph Curry go to
called
Kerr at that point in the game and call Tug ear when he knew it was actually for him and Bron? Why did he do that?
Because you got to pick your poison. And then he knew he was going to slip the screen. Two of the smartest guys in the game. He understood my man keeps staying in front of the ball. I slip, I got an open shot. If he stays with me, because, they panic, Bron has a layup.
Gone.
If Bron don't have a layup, now Bron understands rotations too. I think that's what makes guys, high IQ basketball players, understand defense. So if I'm at the top of the key and this guy doesn't stay with me, I keep the ball, the next pass is in the corner, or corner three. So, it's the game within the game. A lot of young players don't know. They don't study that stuff.
Winning. In the clip, Kerr didn't call the play.
Right.
Steph went over to him and said, ear tug, me and Bron. In the Olympics with less than 2 minutes ago.
Right.
From that moment of Bron hitting him on that pass, you know who scored the rest of the points?
Steph
Curry.
Best shooter in the world.
And the play wasn't, Steph Curry went over there because he wanted to get Bron downhill.
He wanted to get him
Because when
downhill.
Bron get downhill, it's back to your point, he can do anything.
He
So
can
it
play.
causes havoc on the court. Bron knew that Steph needed to get going and saw that quick moment of his man being a little
Behind the
late
back.
and threw that mug behind the back. When
yo.
Steph said, soon as I turned around, it was already in my hand.
Yeah, facts.
And then he hit him with the went, pow. And
that
now,
was one.
now it's over.
That's what.
That's tough.
It's like a
That's
QB
beyond tough. So
throwing, you
last-
ain't turned around yet.
So when you look at
gotta
that
know.
40 last night, if you go back and watch it, he's like a surgeon. He is dissecting the game. He's so far ahead of the game. And that's why when people say, how long can he play the game? I don't know, because he can play every position. He can screen. He can play in the pocket. He can play short roll. He can post up. He can fade you. He can pull up from the logo. Right. He's still sprinting and dunking that thing. It's nasty, bro. That 40 for 40 is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. Shout out to King James, man. He continues to do things that you just like. You just had that look on your face, like.
How?
I ain't gonna lie. When he hit them 3 threes on Steph and them like last week, like back to back, I'm like, oh yeah, he tweaking. Oh yeah, he wilding. He wilding, bro.
Yeah.
He wilding.
Shout out to the guy.
Bro,
What about CP? look.
Wait. Before we go to CP, do you be in your crib practicing this? Like, how do you do it so well?
To be honest, I think the beginning from when I started making my Braun videos, I feel like it got better and better and better and better every year. So,
but what are you doing? Are you stopping, pausing?
How many takes?
I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm a hooper at the end of the day. I know, you know what I'm saying? The mechanics and the mannerisms, I can see that.
Yeah, he watched Braun.
I can see that.
And he love Braun.
Yeah, Braun's the GOAT. Nobody can touch him. Pause.
It's a fact.
30.
It's an argument.
That's an argument.
Yeah. It definitely
No, it's an argument.
That's a big argument.
Yeah,
That's a big
argument. It's been going on for a very long time.
Yeah,
So it's not definite on this couch, but it's an argument.
Right, 30, because 30 still, 30 still 30.
That's an argument too.
30.
All right, CP, go ahead. Talk about CP.
So, CP jumped up to second on steals. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Definitely.
That boy's a thief in the night.
Yes, he is.
He gets his steals different than the way you got your steals. You were like a free safety.
Facts.
You backside.
Yeah, D. Wright was guarding the other team's best player.
And you can...
Dirty.
Chris.
Boy, getting cooked.
Chris, Chris got them... he got
construction worker hands.
Yes. Bro.
He done broke these hands. He done
8
did so
times.
much to these hands. How many
Crazy.
times?
8. I think one was 8 and the other one 7.
And he's on track to play 82 games this year, too.
Yeah.
That's what he talking
So he's second all-time in steals
about.
now.
All-time.
So how does he get his steals that's different from how we would get our steals?
He's able to make a play on the ball, swiping down, swiping up, cherry picking. But that's a skill set because the referee, you have 3 referees, so you have 6 eyes. Referees, 70% of their calls are made on ball, not off ball. And in any lower level, like college and high school, there's no really plays called off the ball fouls.
Right.
On ball fouls. So this is a special gift. And it's a lot of film study. It's a lot of understanding the game, understanding each player, KYP, know your personnel. So CP has it here, and he has the hand speed, which is a skill to be able to strip you and take the ball and make a pass off of it at the same time. CP is the real deal.
Yeah.
He's a real
Is that
deal.
something that is just in him? Is that something that's could be taught because he knows the game so well? What is that? How did he get that?
Toughness. You got to be tough. You got to be able to put your nose in there and not care what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put him in a small category with 3 guys because you got to understand the league is certain things that certain players can get away with. Meta World Peace, CP3, Tony Allen.
Shout out.
Ron, get in here real quick. Ron, get in here. Show face. Ron. Ron,
You look just like
show face, Ron.
Come on.
Ron, show face. Big right here, man. Ron, show face here. We got Ron here. Show face, man.
Let's get him, man.
Show face, man. 6 right down. Make it here, man.
Show face,
Come on, man.
Ron.
Make it here, man.
Show face,
Get in here. Come on, baby.
Yo, man, way to join us on the couch.
Show face, man. Come on, man.
But the thing that they're gifted with, they have strong hands. Just being able to be strong and use their hands, they get away with more stuff than somebody like me. You know what I mean? That's how they got a lot of steals because they set the tempo, they set the tone early in their careers where referees let them get away with those things. I think that's something.
So fouling.
Not fouling, just being aggressive. They let them be a little more aggressive.
Do you know who's number 1?
Huh?
Do you know who's number 1 in steals?
Damn, I just looked at the list.
Somebody, come on. John Stockton.
Yeah, John
So
Stockton.
guess what they allowed Stockton
Same thing.
to get away with that.
They were playing with the arm bar too.
They were. Ron Harper
That
was
too.
an on-ball hand checker.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But CP3 has been in the league
20 years.
and he stole the ball last week before All-Star, because I was teasing him at the Last Supper, at the Supper Club.
Yeah.
I was teasing him. He ripped a young guard head up, one-on-one in transition.
Smooth. Easy.
Boom, give me that.
Right.
Boom, assist.
Well, a lot of it too, man. When you know the game of basketball, it's rhythm, it's beat. It's so the game has a rhythm to it. Dribbling has a rhythm to it, right? I can time your dribbles.
Yeah.
So I know when that ball gonna hit the ground. If in CP's he down there.
Bro, that's tough.
Yeah.
He stole it in open transition.
So before we want to get more on CP, but we just put young fella in the middle, really uncomfortable. But your father, your dad,
talk right
Pops, was one of the best defenders that I've definitely personally have played against.
He loved guarding you too.
He loved guarding me. I loved it. So what did you have you seen like? So when we talk about this and people talk about your dad as when we're talking about defense and all that, did you see that? Do you notice that? Do you understand why he was such a good defender?
Yeah, I seen him every day. Seen him going to practice. See him go out, go to the club. After the club, go to the gym.
Okay. See him have a good time, but still go put his work in.
Yeah.
Go to practice in the morning.
Yeah.
Just in the gym all day.
Yeah. Why do you think he was a good defender? Like, what would you say, as you know the game of basketball, your dad?
With him, I think his environment growing up, had to get out, just get out of the way.
Toughness.
Had to get out of the way.
Hey, right up top.
Didn't have a
Them
choice.
people like that, hey, right up top.
Didn't have a choice.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Respect.
I remember the first game this is when I finally starting, and we had to play Sacramento, and I had the guard Ron, and they was like, he out tonight. I was like, thank God. I ain't got to deal with him on both sides. I was a young pup too. I was like, thank God.
What? Ooh, he's going,
I was like, man, you gonna just take me to the post.
barbecue chicken.
I already know.
Physical.
Physical.
That
He gonna make you feel him every time.
So when I came in, that was the defender in the league. He was Defensive Player of the Year. He was the number 1 perimeter defender in the league when I came in. I had to play him in the playoffs, my rookie year, and all the things. And I knew I was going to be really good in this league when I knew when I found out how to score on him, because he was very strong. He didn't go for fakes. He had great lateral movement, so he could stay in front of you. So I really had to really not play with the game at all when he guarded me, because sometimes you play with the game. You try to show your handles, or you try to show these moves off. You just got to make one move, because if you make too many, he gonna put you in this bag. In a jail cell. And so
Quick hands too.
quick hands. He had so much tape on his hands when we came in. Bro, every finger had tape on it. I'm like, he's you know he's tripping. So shout out to Pops. All right, y'all fella, go back to your chair over there, man. Until we bring you on this side.
Sup, get him out of here.
So before we move on from CP, just a quick question, everybody. Starting at you, D. Wright, and we go around. How would you score on CP? 1-on-1. How would you score on CP?
Magic. Put him on my hip.
Put him on your hip.
Get to my spot. I'm 6'8".
You said who?
Magic.
You said,
I'm gonna call you boy.
I can't believe you said that.
all right, so you think you believe that you can just put him on your hip, back him down, and get to your spot,
Yeah, for sure.
and you can score on him.
Yeah, with a few different, I'm gonna hit him with the Smitty to get him off balance a little bit, hit him a few times, and I'm gonna spin.
Okay.
Mm.
We're gonna play this clip when we bring CP on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Please do.
Los.
Step backs, or we about the same height. Shooting over, I really ain't do too much. When I play 1-on-1, I'm not doing 100 moves. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm getting to, especially if you're my height, I'm getting to, you gotta block my shit. You gotta block my shit, and you gotta get a strip when I'm stepping back. So I'm probably just stepping back. It's really, it might be light. I'll tell you. CP strapped. He's strapped.
It might be light.
That's your answer. Step back.
I do this. But notice when I say step back, I want you to know, I mean step back to my left, step back to my right, side step to my left, side step to my right.
Okay,
so
both sides. Okay.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right, Max.
Okay.
How you gonna score on CP?
Too small.
What?
No. Hold on.
I'm out.
I met CP twice, and seriously, he's not 6 feet, like 5'11", damn near.
Okay. No, he
like-
taller than me.
You 5'9"?
I'm 5'11".
5'9".
What? I'm not 6 foot. I'm taller than you.
I'm like 6'6". I'm like 6'1".
Yeah, he taller than you.
He taller than me.
Yeah, no, okay, so y'all about to, Max.
But like 6 feet. I mean, CP like right here, like right here, right?
I hope the camera can get y'all in there because we at a certain level, everybody.
It's crazy to see how much of a GOAT CP3 is and how his size.
How average height he is.
Right. No, it's like seriously. Like seriously.
Exactly.
So I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna score him, man. He's a GOAT, man. But if I had to, I would think I'd go on the post and get him a lay. But
you think you could take CP in the post?
Yeah, that's what I would say, but I don't think I was gonna.
All right, respect.
I love you, CP.
Chris Johnson, because we still haven't seen your film yet, so we really don't.
I knew you were gonna go there, but that's why my
we really don't know how good you really were.
But here's the thing.
All right.
I watched CP all this summer, okay? Because he's a hooper too, by the way. I know you said you would take him in the post.
Right.
I ain't never seen someone 6'1" guard that says, switch! I got the big! And he was proving a point to little Chris and my son about how to get after a big. And ain't no cameras in there. Well, we had cameras, we ain't posted. I watched him guard 7-footers. I watched him knock the ball out of there.
Easy.
His post defense, and so what I did is while the cameras was rolling, when they won the game, CP, let me get you on camera real quick. How do you guard the post? Because I need my son to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And little Chris, he's like, first, before he get in, he chucking him. Boom!
Hit him right there.
Set the tone.
And then when he set the tone, they can't find him no more. He disappeared. He's on this side, he's on that side, and then we can't feel him. Then when they get the ball, bop, right away he's making a play. So for me to be able to score on Chris, I'm about to get in top shape again, number one. Because I watch him.
Yeah.
He's guarding he turn up. I ain't got to call out who he's playing against. We got the top guards. They're not blowing by him. I'm watching him right now in season. Ain't nobody just getting by him.
In year 20.
As a point guard, not a center.
At 6 foot max. Well, 6'1", probably he'll say.
He knows how to blow up screens. He's a bully. And his mental, he's on that same, what I talked about Steph Curry. So me being in the gym, training him every day, I don't think I could score on him. We play all the time. I don't think I can get a bucket on him. And I'm in the gym all the time. That's respect because his IQ and his ability to adjust and his physicality, he's so strong.
Right. That's why I said Steph.
I'm
not bullying with that shit. He's strong.
He is unbelievably strong, bro. And he knows how to play with leverage. So when you know how to leverage your body and movements, it doesn't matter the height. In basketball, it don't even really matter how tall you are. It's your wingspan and leverage. And he plays great with leverage, bro. So with respect due, I can't get a bucket on CP.
That was a great answer, by the way. Yeah. Appreciate you being honest, because you be acting like you can hoop.
I can get a bucket. We ain't talking about get a bucket on you.
Yeah.
I got the footage.
So
wait, there's no footage on you? How you training all these NBA players with no footage?
Who believed in you, Chris?
How you training all these NBA players with no footage?
So, Los, I got footage. But like I told them yesterday, I'm like you. You know, you said something that was real smart over there. You were like, I could have played overseas, right? I played 4 years college basketball. I was 3-time defensive player of the year, but none of that's relevant to who I could become. Once I ruptured my Achilles and playing overseas was done, I was like, my college coach, shout out to Buzz Williams, was like, bro, your brain is unbelievable. And pause that, pause. Pause.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you said it first.
I can't play these games.
Pause
The white network is for adults.
Pause that. You gotta pause that. You gotta pause that.
Before we keep going. How old are you?
39.
43.
46.
I'm 35. How are you?
26.
You ain't in this. We 30s and up, we don't say pause.
Bro, you gotta pause that.
Nah, we can, that's normal.
No.
That's normal. Bro,
We adults.
You have a good brain, you have a good mind. We don't have to do that. That's what they do.
It's a good debate. We're adults.
Let's let them have it. That's what I say. Remember when I said we need to grow with the times?
Yeah.
That is something we're gonna let them have.
That's how I feel about Valentine's Day right there.
Oh man.
Hey, yo,
Let the kids have Valentine's Day. We adults. We pay bills. We got car notes. We got gas.
Yeah.
We got dinner.
Hey man, let New York have their game back, man.
Let me leave that
we
alone.
good on that.
All right,
Respect.
Nah, that's respect. But that, so I don't get nothing out of talking about me being first team All-State. I don't get nothing out of what I did as a basketball player. And then once I had a son, I wanted him to understand that he ain't got to compare nothing to what I've done. It ain't even close. So me being in a conversation about what I did as a hooper is not important. But over the last 20 years, go check my resume. Go check my resume, the All-Stars, the Hall of Famers.
We definitely. Look, we gonna keep asking for the footage.
He's gonna ask for the
Bring the footage, man. Bring the footage.
Like, yeah.
You said you got it. You said you got it. He said I got the footage, but listen, my resume flat.
We got a hell of a story.
He said I got the footage, but my resume flat.
You know, back in the day, since we didn't have social media, you know what I'm about to say. We had newspaper clippings.
Bingo, I got the new.
I got all my newspaper.
I'm bringing them. Pictures.
I've been asking for 'em.
I got all of them.
I've been asking for them. We've already shot a lot of episodes of The Y so far, and I've been asking for this footage.
To be honest with you, I was gonna bring it this morning, but I was going to yoga, and I walked out of the garage with it because I pulled it.
You talking about the book? The book?
Yeah.
The book.
I got two books. Yeah, he got a book.
I see his. I see yours. Pause.
I'm gonna bring the book, and we're gonna go through the book and add it to the
All right,
episode.
we'll go to the book. Let me get my CP.
Yeah, tell us how you score on CP,
Because
man.
we gonna talk about your footage forever, bro. We ain't gonna never see it.
Take it all the way, D.
We ain't gonna never see it. So, first of all, let me give CP some love. Out of all the people that I've played against from a defensive standpoint, right? When it comes to his ability to be able to muck everything up, right? We say muck is one of the words we use.
Right.
He can muck everything up. CP, New Orleans CP, Clipper CP will fuck up your whole offense.
Facts.
One, he's smart. He knows everything. He knows every position on the floor. As a point guard, you're supposed to, right? He knows the opposite of the team he playing. He know all the positions. So CP was amazing at fucking up your plays. And I used to be looking at him like, bro, go.
Right.
Let me get this off. So he was great at that. But the way that I feel like how I tried and what I would do to CP, only thing I could do, because all the things you said, step back, eating that up, munch. That what you talking about, trying to be bigger than him, everybody been bigger than him his whole life. He used to. I'm not saying you can't score.
Yeah,
I'm
go
just
ahead,
saying like
go ahead,
what he used to. You bigger than him. He used to people being bigger than him.
For sure.
You get that. I don't even know what you said. So the only thing I would do with CP, because CP is fiery as fuck, is I'm hitting him.
Bro.
I'm hitting CP.
Yeah.
Before I get to the point I got to score on CP, I'm hitting him. I'm gonna get him off his. I got to get CP off his game a little bit. If I need to score on him, so CP is a little loose up there. And so what I did is I try to be like, as friends. I try to be physical with CP. Both of us have moments in games, even as friends, where we look at each other like, "Do that shit again, I'm fucking you up." Type of energy. So I'm coming through, and I know I got a CP gonna guard me. I'm coming through that screen with an elbow. Give me the ball. So CP now is gonna defend me a different way, because now that ego and that pride.
He gonna get you back.
Yeah. And
He
so
gonna get
now
his lick
I'm going
back.
to the line on CP.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you scoring at the free throw
I'm
line.
scoring at the free throw line because I'm like,
I thought we were doing one-on-one.
no, but he'll get his lick back, bro.
Is it we in the game or one-on-one?
well,
I mean, it's a one-on-one
however your
situation.
vision came, how you gonna score on him
I
was
gotta
how
show
it
you
came.
something. I gotta show you.
I'm getting to the line on CP because it's
I
gonna be
gotta
hard
see.
to do
I
all of
can't
that
just
stuff.
talk about it.
I'm just
I gotta
letting
show
you
you
know.
something.
But he does get his lick back.
Yeah, he's gonna get his lick back, and I'm gonna get to the free throw line
Yes.
because he's gonna come to get his lick back.
Yeah, he's gonna get your lick.
It's gonna be dirty. It's gonna be
all
dirty.
small,
It's gonna be dirty.
I'm
for
going to the
all the
line.
small guards out there that's like in college, high school, you gotta have what CP has, bro, to make it. You have to get your lick back, and you gotta be able to stand up to the bigs,
Facts.
and you gotta be in the trenches. That dude is different, bro.
Yeah, he is.
All summer, I'm asking him. I got the camera on him, bro. Listen, we did a mic'd up with him on my YouTube. It went bananas because he never stopped talking. And he was coaching guys that play on other teams like, bro, this is how you got to get your point guard to get you to rock. This is how you become an all-star.
Yeah.
You do. He's different, bro.
Yeah. I'm a CP Wake Forest dude. I grew up on that.
Yeah, he was cold.
I grew up on D Wade, Marquette, and CP Wake Forest, and it was in Virginia. Singletary.
Oh, Sean Singletary was a
Singletary.
monster. That's my
Sean Singletary.
Sean Singletary
was nice.
He played for Charlotte, right?
That I watched.
Yeah.
It was my three that I watched.
I'm not
bro.
familiar with his game.
Cold.
Him and J.R. Reynolds.
He was nice.
I know JR.
He's
Well, I'm not
Virginia.
familiar with Sean Singletary.
point guard, he was popping in for
I know
50.
JR.
He was popping in for 50, 40s.
Yeah, he was good.
He played for the Hornets, right?
Show me
Or
some
Bobcats.
footage.
Then was my three that I watched.
Show me some footage. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, just type that name in. That name gonna ring bells.
All right, I want us to. We've been going almost an hour right now. We actually been going an hour, so I want to get back to you guys. You got something to say?
I do have to say one thing because we in the new generation.
Perfect.
Because I be seeing some crazy stuff being said. CP just second
Yeah, second.
passing,
Second all time.
second passing, and second steals.
Yep, you're right. Assists and steals.
But people are not trying to put him as one of the top point guards because he don't have a ring.
Come on,
What do you
man.
think about that? You somebody with a ring.
That's stupid.
What do you think about that?
That's stupid.
It's a ring culture we in now.
Yeah.
We are forever going to be in a win culture, right? So people look at rings as being a winner. Okay, that's easy. That's lazy. That's lazy. That doesn't make you like. We're talking about individual. What CP is doing, that's still an individual part of the game of basketball.
Yep.
Right. What he's doing from a standpoint of steals, assists, longevity. He's been doing this for 20 years and tall as Max.
And scoring as well.
Scoring as well. Like, and then too, look at every team. Look at their records. When CP's in the building with them teams,
Bro,
they
win.
go here. So you can't. Some people don't go to that. Nope. Some people step outside of the win culture, and you just go and say, he's one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period.
Period.
Now, if he get a ring now, is that going to make him greater? Absolutely not. He is CP. That's why we talking about him in year 20. Most motherfuckers don't get talked about in year 20.
Most people don't make it to year 5.
So that's
that
lazy.
too.
That's nonsense. That's for the comment section.
It was the same thing. It was the same thing with. This is all in the same little conversation. What's better, a ring or league MVP? Because Harden is a league MVP. He don't got a ring.
But his stats are crazy, man. I look at that dude just passed up. He's in the top 10 in scoring.
Yeah.
So is it? So do individual accolades
you would want
really?
you would want both.
They're not like respecting
obviously
individual.
You would want both, but you can't. He can't. Like when they played Golden State, when the Rockets played Golden State, and CP went out, right? They had an opportunity there. That team was really good, right? I mean, James he's a winner, but you know he's still got a couple of years to be able to do what he do.
Yep.
But I don't know if you even making
because
comparison.
winning is a team. Winning really is a team sport.
Everybody got to be clicking.
Right? And so this is how I look at it. I'm going to simplify this as how I look at it, right, when it comes to that. It's going to be a lot of arguments about, oh, he's better because he scored more points. Oh, he's better because I like his game better. Oh, he's better because he won more rings. This conversation never goes anywhere.
It's a good conversation.
And so it's a great conversation to have. But for me, it is what it is from the standpoint of, I feel like let's use this as a hotel. Let's use a hotel. All right, a hotel has 30 floors. Okay, we talking about an access key. When I look at the game, I look at who has an access key to get to the 30th floor. Okay, so the 30th floor access key in winning, I can't go to 30. Bill Russell's up there, Jordan up there. Like I may be on floor 25, but I ain't at floor 30. That doesn't make them. That doesn't mean anything to me. It just means that I don't have access to go to that floor. So if you have not won a ring, it doesn't mean you're not colder than somebody who won a ring. You just don't have access to go to the ring floors.
Absolutely.
You can't have this conversation with us.
No, that's the perfect. Hey, you just got
Yeah,
That's all. You can be colder. Somebody
You
like
went
your
crazy
game
with that
better,
one.
but you can't come and listen to these
Crazy.
conversations
Yeah,
because winning a ring is a whole different game than being a great player and having stats and having this and having that. This is the sacrifice. I can have more stats if I didn't care about winning a ring.
Yep.
So this is a different
got
conversation.
another ball.
Man.
Yeah, so
You going yay right now. You go, yay. Keep going. Hold on, wait. Hey, look. Hold on, we got to put some more wide up. We got some power here. Go right here. Everybody cheers. Everybody cheers.
Hey, man, these are nice couches, man. You got what? Hey, don't spill that yak on my.
That is alpaca.
What did he say on Friday?
Hitting them corners too hard.
Corners too hard. Spill that yak on. But that's how I view it, because the conversation is sexy. It builds audience, because we all have different perspectives, and so you like a style of a player more than he likes a style of a player. You guys can argue about that. This is great barbershop talk. But when you want to talk about winning versus talent and individual players, you can't bring those together and say he's not great because he didn't win a championship. You know what that takes to win a championship?
Yeah.
So this is different access, Keith. This is different conversations. That you know what, bro, you cold. But you can't come up to this flow.
Levels, my boy.
You can't come up to this flow.
I love it.
That's next. So the next part of barbershop talk is where you got guys that played JUCO, college basketball, didn't play in the league because only 1% play in the league. Does that discredit your mind about how you see the game of basketball?
Depends on who you are. This new generation that does discredit you. This is what they do. You can have somebody. I went D2. You know how many D1 players I've cooked? You know what I'm saying? I went to the #1 D2 school in the nation. You know what I'm saying? But they would say, "Oh, you didn't go D1." I'm like, "Wait, we beat 2 D1 schools." It doesn't, they were lower D1 schools. We lost to University of Tennessee by 4. DeMario Khari on my team. Shout out DeMario, his best player I ever played with on the same court in my life. You know what I'm saying? He popped UT for 17 and 15. He popped them for 17 and 15. He's a guard and a big. You know what I'm saying? So is he better than everybody that was on that team, but he was on my team D2? So it's this new generation. I'm telling y'all right now, they're crazy. This new generation is weird.
They don't get it.
They don't really understand that. I really know some killers that didn't go. They didn't play basketball.
Same.
They didn't do that. I know some killers.
Every neighborhood got that guy.
No doubt.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's people that really understand the game of basketball. Like, even you got coaches. Some of the better coaches never played a day in the league. And it's a purpose, because now they've really figured out who they are, how much more they got to study, how much more they got to put in. And so that's why I'm asking that question, because the question is asked, like, oh, he didn't hoop at this level, so he discredit him.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know a lot of hood legends out there right now. D'Angelo Collins, Evan Burns, Shea Cotton. You know what I'm saying?
Cotton.
Yeah, we talking about some real killers.
He said Evan
A lot of
Burns.
these dudes were better than guys in the league.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean? So, yeah,
Ronaldo Sidney.
It's not
Ronaldo
just about
Sidney.
Ronaldo Sidney.
Ronaldo said you're gonna make me cry.
Come on, bro.
That's actually crazy to me.
We ain't gonna go there.
So my question for you guys, right? Then you talked about in the beginning. You talked about you've been in this game for a long time. You guys have been in this for a long time. It is new, young creators, influencers, all these individuals who are every day coming up with something that we have not seen, right? We in the content space now. We trying to figure all this shit out too, right? How do you now, at this place you are, you have a brand, you have people who fuck with you, but you still want to keep rising? What do you do? How do you do it? Do you stay with what you are? Do you reinvent yourself? And what does that look like for both of you guys? As y'all you about to go into the next 5, you're gonna be 40, you're going into the next 5, you're gonna be 30. So how does this look for you guys as y'all go forward in everything that y'all trying to build and accomplish for y'all individual selves?
Great question.
Whoever want to take it.
I'm just stay relevant. Create what, like you said, nobody's seen yet, and do it the best way you can. Be confident. Without confidence, you're nothing. You're zero.
Right.
For sure.
And consistent. Consistency always going to be the main word. Because if you're not consistent, you're done. One, especially if you try to come up, one video a week or one video a week, you're nothing. You're done. You're done. But once you're up there, like me and Los, it's like as long as whatever you make and how consistent you are, as long as it's relevant, it makes sense, it's new, it's funny, it's what people want to see, you can do all right.
You'll be all right.
You're going all right.
Yeah.
Just like I said, man, you just add. You don't change yourself. You always be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that love you for you already. You know what I'm saying? They don't love you for years. So now you just you adding to build to bring in more people. Like, okay, yeah, I got my people that that love me, but what can I do to make these other people like jump on the wave? You know what I'm saying? And what he said about being consistent, that's the one, man. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be in their face every day.
Yeah.
You never know your time. Like you had me, then you had Shiggy, then you had Haha. Then you had Max. Then you had Drewski. Then you had Kai. Like it's like everybody's gonna have their time, but when your time is over, what are you gonna do to stay relevant?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We know it's like right now it's Drewski and Kai. But I'm saying, but what am I gonna do to stay, make sure I'm always in their face, always in their face? Because now it's gonna be, if World starts posting, they're not posting you right now. They're posting the people.
Right.
I said they're posting.
That's gonna give them the clicks and the views.
They're posting the people they think they're supposed to be posting right now. So you just keep going, and like shit, be here. Yeah, I'm saying, be here. That's why I haven't moved from LA yet. I'm saying, I know they want to talk about the money and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I can make money and live in fucking Texas.
Yeah.
And but I know if Dwyane hits me and say, hey, come here at 1, I don't want to catch a flight. I can come right down the street.
Right down the street.
You know what I'm saying? So it's access. So that's the good thing, about being right here. So being here, doing what I have to do to get the All-Star. Make sure I'm not a big picture guy and all that stuff like that, but I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I've been doing it lately. I've watched how they move now. Y'all said this is what they do. They get their streams, they bring famous people on, and they're living off like that. I was always the type, if I'm with Dwyane for 5 days, me and D probably got one video, one picture. If that, or we don't take a picture at all. And I realized, like I talked to Paul George, me and P talked about this, like, I'm like, P, nigga, I done know you for 4 years. We have no picture together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be being too cool. It could make us closer.
Yeah.
Because you like, because that's what got me
not here for
closer.
that. Yeah.
But as far as to these people, it's not gonna really help you. They want to see what you're doing. I have no idea why. But they want to
feel like they know you.
Yeah, they want to see what you're doing. They want to see the famous people that you're with. They want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with D chill. I want chill. Let's chill. My dog out there, he had a game, cameras everywhere. Yeah. He go club, cameras everywhere. Someone, I want to kick it.
Because you're in intimate moments with these individuals. You want to be...
Let's chill.
Yeah, you want to be that guy. Yeah. But what you said is you saying it's a little different now.
Yeah, like I know those people. Like I know, like it's no hate to nobody. Like Dan, Dan Rue, that's my dog. So I use Dan and Nick. Dan and Nick was going to, they be with famous people, they go into the houses, they recording with each other. Drewski, you see Drewski, when Drewski with Drake, he posting with Drake every day. When he lived with O, he posting with O every day. Jack Harlow, every day. I lived with O for 5 months, for like 4 months, and O got one picture. Like I didn't want to, I didn't want to do that, but I'm saying, but whose time is it right now? And who's not?
Yeah.
It's Drewski time, it's not my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so this is why, but they see you with these people and you know what I'm saying? So you whatever you do, just stare in their face. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stare in their fucking face.
And how do you guys get your feedback? Is it amongst each other with the little, small group of homies that y'all built? Or is it you look at the comments and try to figure it out? Like, how do you guys improve your content and stuff? Or is this all of what you feel?
Don't look at the comments.
Yeah.
Well, I
don't read my comments.
Okay.
It's a different world.
I go to my verified section and I just see my guys. You know what I'm saying? See who
they messed that up now. They messed the verified up because you can buy.
You can buy.
Right. So
I'm not just seeing my people that I see now. It's like people that bought it.
But I just tap it for a little bit. But if I get to start doing past 3, I'm like, I'm cool.
Got it.
But you know what I'm saying? But I don't read the comments because I already know if I'm hear something I don't like, it's like then now we're thinking.
Yeah.
But no.
It messed up your mental.
Yeah, a little bit. But now it's just like if I don't really read my comments, but when I do, it's a quick check. Chris Johnson up here. All right, I'm gonna follow him. D right down here, I'm gonna follow. D way down here, I'm gonna follow him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's good. That's good to know because a lot of people struggle with that. So many people in this world, even us too, we feel like if we making somebody feel good or if they accepting what we're doing. So that's good to know, especially for those kids that deal with certain things that want to put content out, but they're so worried about what the next person has to say. So that's good to know.
This is what you have to know when in that situation. I know First of all, it can take you through depression. If you're not ready for this shit, it really can take you through depression, anxiety, and all this shit. I got all that shit.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? I got all that shit. I never had that in my entire life. But I know one thing for sure. If Dwyane Wade is in my comments, he is never saying, oh, this shit whack. Oh, this shit's corny. Oh, this is not it. So I know if you're in here saying that, you're not living a good life.
Got it.
So that's you have to understand it. I know Drake will never come to my comment section and say something negative. He doesn't have time.
No.
He doesn't have time. Bron will never. Bron, when he posted the video I did with Bronny, but if I even say something, whatever, Bron, he's not gonna care about it. He's not gonna look at it. He's not gonna do. And if he do, it's never gonna be, you're whack. He's
gonna look over you when he sees you.
He's gonna go look over it. Yeah, he's gonna look over when he sees you.
Look over you when he sees you.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna attend it. So people, if you want something to go viral, it doesn't matter what you do. If it goes viral, it's gonna be majority negativity. This is what they're pushing right now. I have no idea why, but they push negativity. You know what I'm saying? So
they do.
It's so weird. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta focus on the stuff that matters. I know people that's doing good in life, people that I watch, that I wanna work with, I wanna, level up with, get on their level. They'll never be in my comments saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll never even put that on me.
I love that, bro. Man, we are big fans of you guys,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
We've been following y'all obviously for a long time. And we all know the game in a different way. We all see it in a different way. And so each one of us. And so we, as guys who play the game and all the things that we're part of, we appreciate the way that you guys see the game and how y'all express the way y'all see the game. Don't stop. Keep going. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming on the Y.
Hey.
You know you want to get out of here with my watch on, though.
He from Chicago.
Shout out Dwyane Wade.
You don't want to get out of here with my watch on, though.
I was
Tell him to cut the cameras on. Like Spider-Man.